By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I was just made aware, the latest survey guru out there is Nate Silver, who left the New York Times and went to join ESPN. Nate Silver has accurately analyzed polling data and selected which polling data he thinks accurate and has made accurate predictions based on it. His track record's pretty good. He is basically saying this NBC Wall Street Journal poll doesn't mean anything because it doesn't, particularly, it doesn't mean anything about future elections because it doesn't provide any data about that. The sample is skewed and so forth. He said he's not convinced things look bad for the Republicans yet at all in 2014 because of the generic ballot. Hasn't caved on the Republicans yet. The generic congressional ballot asking people you vote Republican or Democrat, for not a candidate's name. Keep people's congressmen's names out of the question. Just party affiliation, generic ballot. The bottom has not fallen out of the Republican Party on that. And folks, I'm not trying to keep you bucked up or from walking over the ledge. I'm just the mayor of Realville here. I know how this stuff works. It's Obama that's taking it on the chin this week. Are you aware that truckers want to shut down Washington because of Obamacare and Obama regulations? Are you aware that military families are fit to be tied over Obama? Did you hear what he tried to do the other day on this death benefit thing? This was unbelievable. Okay, so the story gets out, 26 military families purposefully not being given their death benefits because their family members killed in action. They were being denied on purpose. The regime knew this was to inflict pain and have it be blamed on the Republicans because of the shutdown. Well, all hell broke loose on this because the media doesn't control everything. And it broke loose all over TV and radio. And one of the members of the Fisher family, this great family from New York, which has built the Fisher houses, which are kind of like Ronald McDonald's houses, except they're for families of military people. And they're on the ground, say, at Walter Reed. When somebody's wounded and recovering, the family stays at these Fisher houses. And they're all over the place. Well, the Fisher family representative went on TV and said, we'll pay it. And then Jay Carney, the White House press secretary, went, well, since Fisher House is going to pay it, Obama doesn't think he should. And I was like, God, I don't believe this. A, they're violating the law. B, hiding behind a charity. Well, we don't have to pay it now, the charity. Obama was taking it like you can't believe. He had to go out and correct that. They had to go out and make the decision. Okay, we're going to pay the debt. Obama's kept citizens out of parks and let illegals in. Pelosi credited him for it. Obama chose not to fund the National Institutes of Health. Kids with cancer couldn't get treatment. Obama did all this. And Obama was taking it big time for this. Otherwise, he wouldn't have done anything he's done this week. He wouldn't have called the press conference. He wouldn't have made these speeches. He wouldn't have gone out there and talked about how he's willing to negotiate. It was Obama taking it on the shorts. So here comes NBC Wall Street Journal with a rigged poll to stop the bleeding. And that poll came out yesterday afternoon, and it stopped the bleeding. And now everybody is beside themselves because all this now being blamed on the Republicans. Sorry, the American people are not blaming military families not being paid on Republicans. They're not blaming kids with cancer not being allowed to go to the NIH on Republicans. They are not the truckers who want to shut down the Beltway over regulations, gas prices, and everything else are not mad at the Republicans. President Obama has either a 41 or 37% approval rating. He is not universally loved and beloved.